Welcome back to Last Stop Sports Talk Podcast. This is episode 101. I'm with Kian and Carson. I'm Cody Kropp. So we're going to dive right into it. We got our Week 8 NFL preview to bring to you this week. And without further ado, we're going to dive right into it and get going. Starting off with injuries and latest around the league. Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans suffered a broken clavicle and is expected to miss the majority of the regular season and has been placed on IR. That sucks.
Yeah, that's the collarbone for the layman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Painful.
Yeah, you've done that.
Yeah.
Not in football.
Not in football.
On a water slide.
On a water slide. Much cooler. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
There goes his record, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's the worst part, for sure. 100%. Panthers quarterback Bryce Young's MRI on Monday revealed he suffered a high ankle sprain in Sunday's win over the Jets, and the injury will force him to miss Week 8's game against the Bills. The Panthers hope Young will only miss one game while recovering from what is typically a 2 to 4 week injury. The 49ers center Jake Brendel with a hamstring injury and edge Bryce Huff with a hamstring injury are expected to miss a couple weeks.
Insane.
Yeah, it just keeps going for the Niners. Keeps piling up. The Commanders' edge Dorrance Armstrong suffered a season-ending knee injury. Saints running back Kendre Miller suffered a torn ACL in Sunday's loss to Chicago and will miss the remainder of the 2025 season, obviously. Saints center Eric McCoy suffered torn biceps and an injury that will end his 2025 season. Bills safety Taylor Rapp with a knee injury was placed on IR. Chiefs defensive tackle rookie Omar Norman-Lott suffered a torn ACL in Sunday's win over the Raiders and will miss the remainder of the season. Also sucks incredibly bad.
Yeah, people getting hurt.
Yeah, way too many this year. It's bad.
Yeah, it has been bad. Back to the Commander. The biggest one that you just rushed through right there is the Commanders' edge rusher Dorrance Armstrong. They haven't had a good pass rush all year. Dorrance Armstrong was kind of the exception to that. He's been really the only guy who's kind of been getting to the quarterback. And now, as you saw in the Week 7 loss, thwapping against the Cowboys,
Mollywhopping,
they couldn't get Dak Prescott at all.
Yeah.
And Dorrance Armstrong not being there for the rest of the season, looking kind of, is bleak the right term to use here?
Yes, that's definitely the right word.
Yes.
Bleak, yeah.
Yes, very bleak. And then here's a list of others that are out for Week 8 here coming up. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, Niners QB Brock Purdy, Bucks running back Bucky Irving, Bucks wide receiver Chris Godwin, Eagles wideout A.J. Brown, Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson, Niners wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, Titans wide receiver Calvin Ridley, Bears tight end Cole Kmet, Bears left tackle Braxton Jones, Titans defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons, Falcons linebacker Divine Diablo, Falcons edge Jalen Walker, Falcons slot corner Billy Bowman Jr., Bears corners Kyler Gordon and Tyreek Stevenson, Cowboys corner Trayvon Diggs, and Giants corner Paulson Adebo, and Giants safety Javon Holland is doubtful right now.
Jeffrey Simmons, I think, for a terrible team, he might be the biggest one on this list. This Titans team this week, it's so done. It's cooked. There is no shot of them stopping anybody on defense because Jeffrey Simmons has done everything that he can to try to possibly wreck the opposing team's offense, and it hasn't even been enough. And now Jeffrey Simmons is out, and it is so absolutely over. They are not doing anything on defense this week against the Colts.
Yeah, 100%.
And question for you, Carson. Cole Kmet's out this week. Is it finally Colson Loveland time?
I would say no.
Well, it's National Tight End Day coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it is, but neither of them really getting enough love for me
to
be worried about it. They were kind of like splitting consumption that wasn't good enough for one person to begin with. So
they're kind of like splitting the crust off a piece of bread.
Yeah.
It's like the Oregon Trail in the Bears tight end room out there.
Yeah.
We're having to eat each other because there's not enough to go around.
Yeah.
Man. They've been running the ball a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. Kamen guy. Hell yeah.
Boom. Some good injury news to wrap it up here. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy will start against the Lions in Week 9 if he's healthy. Quote from Coach KOC, he said this after Thursday's loss: "If J.J. is healthy, J.J. will play." McCarthy was the emergency third quarterback on Thursday and has not played since Week 2.
You see him get taken out by Justin Jefferson?
Yes. He tried to jump, and it pushed him right back.
Yeah, I thought he was going to snap his ankle again.
Yeah, me too.
He looked pretty spry on that jump.
He was spry, and he was fired up whenever he got. Whenever JJ got back up.
Yeah. It looked bad. It looked like it could have been really bad. He almost got rolled up on from the front.
From the front, yeah.
Knees bent backwards like a dog.
It was close. It was really close. It was almost bad.
was almost really bad.
He was pretty fired up on that play, but I was also fired up because that play won me like some money. That was the play that won me some money.
Betting.
I was like,
Raiders tight end Brock Bowers, who has missed the past 3 games due to a knee injury, is expected to return for Week 9's home game versus the Jags. That'll be huge. Raiders wide receiver Jacoby Myers is expected to return following Las Vegas's bye in Week 8. And the Niners wide receiver Brandon Ayuk might have his 21-day practice window open next week, per head coach Kyle Shanahan, who described the decision to do so as week to week.
yeah, I just put this in the good injury news category because it seems like nobody really knows what's going on still. The fact that he might have his 21-day practice window open, and then there's still no chance that he actually gets activated to the active roster in the window. Week to week is like the still. We have no idea. Stop asking us about him.
Yeah, week to week, and he may open his 3 weeks to go.
Right.
Yeah. They're just paying him so much money to sit there and do nothing.
He's loving it right now.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. And a signing here, Edge Brandon Graham is coming out of retirement to rejoin the Eagles.
Woo!
And this is following what amounted to a 7-month break. The 2-time Super Bowl winner and longest tenured member in the history of the Eagles. At 37 years old, he will begin his 16th NFL season, but he won't play in Week 8. But this is exciting.
Yeah, pretty cool. I mean,
It's huge.
Eagles haven't had a whole lot of edge rush. Nolan Smith's been down for a lot of the year. Jalen Carter has been good whenever he's been in there, not spitting on people.
True.
But Brandon Graham, I guess he's been watching the TV. He's like, I'm
fired up.
I can do that.
Yeah, I can still do it.
37. Put me in, coach. I can still race.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet. A couple cuts here. Titans released wide receiver Tyler Lockett, if he was ever really there.
Yeah, seriously. Was he ever?
Yeah.
I thought he retired before the season.
Yeah,
So.
you did.
Exactly.
We have a quote of that from our show.
Yeah.
He's still in the league?
The Falcons released wide receiver Ray McLeod, and the Giants signed McLeod to their practice squad. And the Giants kicker Jude
I don't know. He's
McAtamney.
Yeah.
Sure.
McAdam and Eve, baby.
Yep.
Anyways, he was released after missing 2 extra points in Sunday's loss to the Broncos. A lot of missed kicks going around.
Yeah, and that one hurt especially bad. This is
was brutal.
Sucks for Jude, but the
Sure.
fact that they lost by 1 point and he missed 2 extra points. This is the ultimate like anger fire. Like, you're fired.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done. Suspensions and fines. This is kind of a fun one here. Broncos linebacker Dre Greenlaw, Kean's guy, has been suspended 1 game by the NFL for unsportsmanlike conduct following Sunday's game against the Giants. The league issued the suspension for chasing down a referee after the game and verbally threatened him.
Yeah, he showed good speed there. Did you guys see the clip?
I did
not. No.
Yeah, it
sounds
was after
ridiculous.
the game. Yeah, it was after the game after they had like won. He went down. He must not have enjoyed how the game was called. But yeah, he chased him down, and he's like in his face like this and this, and then he kind of like backs up and like jogs away. And the ref threw a flag after the game.
What the heck? So this ref is soft.
Yeah, he was soft.
He was
I don't know
soft.
what he said to verbally threaten. I don't know. Drake Greenlaw's an intense dude, so it
He
wouldn't
is.
surprise me.
He is. And the NFL fined the New York Football Giants $200,000 for violating concussion protocol during their Week 6 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. So who does this concern? Of course, Cam Scatabo. Separately, the Giants coach Brian Daboll was fined $100,000, and running back Cam Scatabo was also fined $15,000 for conduct detrimental to the league stemming from their actions during the Eagles game. During Dart's evaluation in the sideline blue medical tent, the NFL and the NFLPA found that Daboll and Scatabo entered the tent and spoke with Dart before his evaluation was complete, creating the perception that they were interfering with Dart's exam, which was hilarious. I mean, it was on TV. They showed them going into the tent. The concussion protocol states that only medical personnel deemed essential to the care of the athlete may be present for the tent and or locker room evaluation. This includes the team physician best qualified to evaluate concussion, the club athletic trainer, and the sideline UNC, an affiliated neurotrauma consultant. Hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was pretty funny because I don't know where the quote came from or the meme came from or how true it was at all, but they said I heard somebody say or read it somewhere that Cam Scatabo went in there was trying to tell Jackson Dart how to pass the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
That's the most Scatabo thing. He probably does that just about every week.
This reminded me of like someone giving a clean pee test.
Yeah.
To someone that's dirty.
Yeah.
It's like, let me take the test for you.
And Dable walked in there. He's just
Yeah.
like, hurry up!
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
get him back. I need him on the field.
Yeah.
Had Russ in there for 2 plays, and he was freaking
He was
out.
done with it. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys? Speaking of Russ, did you guys see the Sean Payton quote about Russ?
I didn't read into it. No.
Well,
Because I saw they were jawing back and forth. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Because after the game, Sean Payton's like, they found something in that quarterback. I didn't really expect to be facing him because I thought that maybe they would hold out and we'd be facing the other guy, and I wasn't as worried. And Russ is like, this is just unprofessional, and he was like getting so mad, and because Sean Payton was basically saying that
Ripping him.
Yeah, he was wishing that they would face him Russ because Russ was lesser competition.
Worse. Yeah. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That's such a Pete Carroll thing. Or Sean Payton. Sean Payton thing. Pete Carroll would be more hilarious if he said that. All right. Our standings, our Last Stop Sports Talk season standings after week 7. This is our record for all the game picks, our locks of the week. Carson's still ahead in the top, 40 and 35, plus money there, and he's 3-2 for locks of the week. Me and Kian are sitting at 31 and 44. Kian's 2-3 for locks of the week. I'm 1-4, so I'm doing doo-doo garbage.
Had a
Nasty.
comeback. Was 0-3. Now I'm
comeback time.
2-0 past 2 weeks we've done
Boom.
this. Yep.
Boom. All right, let's get into our game picks here. We're going to start it off with the Jets at the Bengals. Bengals are favored 6.5 points at home with the flack on the pill.
I'm going Jets here, and
Oof.
mostly because
Who's playing for the Jets?
Tyrod Taylor, baby.
Well, he's questionable.
Yeah,
okay, even more so, Brady Cook.
Please,
Yeah.
that's
That's
what
a
I've been
good
thinking.
point. Yeah.
But I'm just kind of a Tyrod Taylor fan as of late. Mostly because I think that it makes, like, when I'm watching the Jets and Tyrod Taylor's in there, I can kind of feel something, you know? Like, Justin Fields is just, he's we know what we're getting with him now. Tyrod Taylor can actually move this offense a little bit, and I like that. I just think 6.5 points is kind of crazy for this Bengals offense, and Bengals team in general has just been way too up and down. It's either like the Bengals are going to beat them by 20 or they're going to lose by 10. I feel like there's no in between, really.
Yeah.
This is the Steelers' fault.
It is.
They made the Bengals look very, very good.
Yeah,
that is true.
That's a good point. I went for that same reason. I also went Jets here. Kind of in honor of me almost buying a little mini one-man jet boat today, and you guys backed me out of it.
Yeah.
Cheap thing from Temu, and I was like,
This thing was going to be this big.
Probably.
Yeah.
Remote
I could
control.
put-
Still be sick.
I could put 1 foot in it or something.
Yeah. Still be sweet.
But I think that the Jets, they're so due. Obviously, they're due for something because they're 0-7. But Breece Hall, I think, can probably easily run on this Bengals defense. And if Tyrod Taylor is in there, I feel like that he's going to maybe be a smart voice in the room of, hey, guys, like, we're struggling. Let's get back to what we know. Let's run the ball. Let's throw it to now that we have no Garrett Wilson, let's throw it to the tight end. Mason Taylor gets some catches on National Tight Ends Day. Defense has been playing okay. They've been okay this year. It hasn't been completely detrimental. It's been Justin Fields holding onto the ball, taking sacks, throwing super inaccurate passes, and I think that if Tyrod Taylor is in there, he doesn't do that as much.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think that the Jets still lose this game, but I think that they keep it closer, and we kind of rethink who the worst team in the league here is.
I couldn't do it. I like Tyrod Taylor, and I like that thought. Probably nothing, but still, Breece Hall, Mason Taylor, Tyrod Taylor, and didn't make me feel good. Their owner's ripping their team and his own players
funny.
apart, saying idiot stuff, foot directly in mouth, but he doesn't realize it. So I had to go with Joe Flacco and the Bengals here because they still got Chase, they still got T. Higgins. The Steelers, you're welcome, made Chase Brown look like the best running back in the league last week.
He is good.
Well, when he's against the Steelers, who have Swiss cheese for defense.
I guess so.
But I had to go with Joe Flacco and the Bengals here. I could not. I ain't rooting for the Jets right now. I can't pick the Jets right now against. I don't care who's at quarterback. They lost 13-6 versus the Panthers last week.
Panthers are an above 500 team. You
That's
watch
true.
their mouth. They could go. They could be 5-3 if they
That's
win
true.
this week.
Yeah.
That's true. But I can't do it. Bengals for me. Bills at the Panthers. Bills are favored 7.5 points.
You guys know the deal here. Bryce
Yep.
Young's out. I got to go with the backup quarterback, Andy Dalton.
Red Rocket,
Red Rocket, baby.
Yeah, I think that he can move this offense good enough. I don't think he's much of a downgrade at all from Bryce Young. I think in some aspects he could even be an upgrade to his offense with the veteran presence that he brings. This run game has been incredible with a combination of Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard. And I think that the Panthers at home are a way better team. The Panthers haven't lost at home yet this year, and the Bills have kind of been underperforming based on what we expect out of them because of how great they normally are. So I think that the Panthers are a pretty good candidate to keep this one within 8 points.
I'm going Bills here along with Cody. I think that the Bills are so due for a bounce-back game. They had 2 straight losses before heading into the bye.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out of the bye, I feel like Josh Allen he's going to have a game where he just goes apeshit crazy. And last week, whenever Bryce Young went out, Andy Dalton didn't do anything with the offense. I mean, Bryce Young didn't do a whole lot with the offense either.
True.
But I think that the Bills are just going to come out mad. They're going to prove why they are a Super Bowl contender this season, and it's going to come at the expense of the Red Rockets' demise.
Yes, I completely agree. Josh Allen and those Bills coming off the bye are going to be fired up, tuned in, dialed in, ready to rock and roll, make a statement here. Yeah, I like it. The Red Rocket does scare me. I mean, he's everybody. He's just so handsome.
Yeah. Like Jack Frost.
He does. The 49ers are going to the Texans. Texans are favored 2.5 points at home here.
I'm going 49ers, and I feel like every week I say the same thing. They say a disgusting matchup, and I just bet on the 49ers because I think Mac Jones is competent, and he can move the ball good enough. Christian McCaffrey's still healthy, so with that, you always have a chance. George Kittle as well. And the Texans are actually kind of depleted themselves. They're missing Nico Collins and Christian Kirk this week. So I'm going to go with the 49ers to just barely hold on.
I can't believe that the Texans are favored in this game after the atrocities that we've watched on offense. We all watched it there in prime time on Monday night. Well, maybe you didn't watch it because it was 10 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yeah, I did not.
That game was on until like 1:30, and I stayed up and watched every disgusting minute of it. And the offense never looked good. And I don't understand why the 49ers are not favored here. Like I said, they had amazing performances last week. From first week without Fred Warner, Tatum Bethune came in and just immediately looked good.
Hell yeah, baby. He looked great.
He did look great.
He looked like an all-star out there.
Yeah, he was stopping Bijan Robinson in the backfield.
Yeah.
Like tackles for loss.
Bob Sala's a pretty good coordinator.
Backup slot corner. Chase Lucas had a pick in this game, right? He was filling in for Upton Stout. He had a pass breakup. Not a pick. But he did
have a pick unless he got called back.
Yeah, I think he did get called back. But Chase Lucas looked great. Again, another backup player. Sam, still can't say his name. Oku Inonu led the team in pressures with 5 and got a sack on Mike Peen. And I just think that this 49ers team, I feel stupid ever betting against them. So I'm definitely not going to do it here against the Texans team that is so down bad. Give me the 49ers as my lock of the week.
Wow.
You think the Texans are down bad? Have you looked at the Niners that you just chose? They're down bad, and that's what I'm betting on. Give me the Texans.
Down good. Yeah, they're down good. Yeah.
No.
They're down good.
No.
Tatum Bethune's actually an upgrade over Fred Warner.
Mac Jones over Brock Purdy.
Yep.
No, give me the Texans. I'm riding with them this week. I'm more or less just because of the Niners' injuries and downfalls. I don't know how long Tatum Bethune and Okinawa, whatever you said his name was.
Okunonu, something like that.
I don't know how long he can keep all this up. It might have just been a flash in the pan, and I'm just going to go with C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud.
And the Texas defense has still looked great.
Yeah, they're still good. Mm-hmm. So, and with Ricky Pearsall still out, it's not really confidence inspiring. George Kittle does worry me, though. National Tight Ends Day. He'll make some noise.
Hell yeah.
Giants are going to the Eagles. Eagles are favored 7 points at home.
Speaking of National Tight Ends Day,
yes,
Jackson Dart loves tight ends.
Boy, does he.
He feeds them. It was Theo Johnson 1 week. Last week it was Daniel Bellinger. He doesn't care who the tight end is. No. He's throwing it to him. They're getting 1 or 2 touchdowns. Yep. And I could see them both getting a touchdown in this game because National Tight Ends Day. Either way, touchdowns or not, I think the Giants cover the spread. Maybe even win the game. I don't understand why this line is so heavy priced. The Eagles are at home, but it's another situation where Eagles haven't looked good. The Giants have looked good. Maybe they're thinking that the second time around the Eagles can slow down Jackson Dart. But I'm going to keep betting on Jackson Dart, Cam Scadbo, and the exciting whites to keep this game close or win.
The real exciting whites on the New York side. Yes. Last week, the Eagles did win. They looked pretty solid, but this week they're going to be without A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And last week they were with A.J. Brown, and they only beat the Vikings by 6. And if, as of right now, based on what we've seen from the Vikings recently, including last night on Thursday Night Football,
They got cooked.
That was sad. I mean,
Yeah.
there was just ginger abuse out there.
Yeah,
Really.
ginger
He was so mad.
I know. He was in so much pain.
So much
He
pain.
was screaming at himself.
Yeah.
I mean, if his shoulder actually was hurt like they said it was, I mean, he got drove into the ground a couple times pretty hard.
Bad.
Like, I bet that hurt
You were
really
like
bad.
getting Scott Sterling. Back.
Yeah. But based on what we've seen from the Vikings, like you guys are saying here, I think that the Giants are better than the Vikings right now. And you guys
They
are
put up
pretty
a
quiet
fight
after I
for
said
it.
that.
They
Yeah.
put up a fight for
Their
it.
defense might be better as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say their
Well,
offense is definitely better.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on this week with
True. Paulson Adebo.
Yeah, Paulson Adebo and Javon Holland doubtful for the Giants. That makes me nervous. But yeah, I'm with the Giants too. I mean, I have to. The line feels too big for how the Giants are playing right now. Yeah, and for A.J. Brown not being out and just the way the Eagles are playing, there's two different vibes with these two teams. Eagles are winning, but not as confidence-inspiring or as flashy as the Giants are right now. So yeah, I had to roll with the Giants.
They smacked the Eagles last time they played.
It was
Yeah.
like 40-22 or something
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, yeah, the Giants were home there, but to have the Eagles favored by 7, that's absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah.
So,
It feels crazy.
yeah.
Moving on to the Browns at Patriots. Patriots are favored 7 points at home.
I'm going Patriots, and
Oh yeah,
maybe a hot take here, but I think the Patriots are one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now.
definitely.
Seems like
Not
no
hot.
matter who's in their way, they're going to steamroll them. And whether it's with Ramondre Stevenson or in Travion Henderson on the bench, I think Drake May is actually looking pretty good so far.
Hey, how about
I'm not
this?
saying he's franchise
Wow.
quarterback yet, but he knows how to move the ball for now until the defense figures him out. But
It's his
yeah.
second year. He's doing all right.
he's not bad. But yeah, I think that they're just a really well-rounded team right now. They remind me a lot of the Chargers for some reason, and I think that's just because Drake May and Justin Herbert, they just kind of remind me a little bit of each other. Slow release, use their legs when they need to, white, tall.
Yes. Yep. True.
Then their
Baby
defense,
face.
then their defense is just do enough to get the job done and limit big time plays and keep everything in front of them and just let the offense squeak out wins. And this offense has been overperforming for I think what everyone expected, even maybe this offense expected. So
yeah.
keep giving me the Patriots, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to ride with you with the Patriots here. I love the way they're playing right now. They're putting it all together, and it's incredibly satisfying to watch because it's like, wow, it's actually working. Like Mike Vrabel's doing it as we all thought he would, but yeah, mainly not to this extent on the offensive side. And you definitely are right. They are like the Chargers, like mainly move the ball with either hard running plays or big shot plays, except for the Chargers last night or whenever it was. They were dumping it down short. But anyways, they are very similar. I love the way the Patriots are playing right now. Give me the Patriots all day long against the Brownies.
I think that the Browns' defense is the main reason that this game stays close. I do love how the Patriots are playing. They're getting good defensive play from guys like Caleb Von Chason, who's been just balling out, pressuring the quarterback the past few weeks. On a guy who's never really had that success anywhere else in his NFL career so far. Drake May is playing out of his mind, just like you said. They're starting to give Demario Douglas more touches and to good success as well. I like that. I like to see that. But the Cleveland Browns defense has just been suffocating, choking, and not in a good way.
Right. Sure. Yeah. That's true.
But guys like Ronnie Hickman Jr., Jerome Baker, obviously Myles Garrett's playing up there. But they had last week 6 guys over a 75 overall PFF defensive grade. Guys like Devin Bush, Mason Graham, Alex Wright, Myles Garrett. It's just been a very, very good showing from this Browns defense, and I think that this is really going to be – I'd probably smack the under on this game. I think that it's going to be a game where Jim Schwartz, the Browns DC, and Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel are both two very good game planners. They know how to stop the opposing team's best players. In this game, I could see it ending up like a 13-10 Patriots victory. I just think that the Browns our defense is going to be good enough to keep this close against this very hot Patriots team.
Yep, fair enough. Bears are going to the Ravens. Ravens are favored 7 points at home.
I don't know about you guys, but my main thought here is I just refuse to believe that Lamar Jackson makes this big of a difference for the team. This Ravens team looked like bottom 5 the last couple of weeks in the league without Lamar Jackson there. I find it hard to believe that with Lamar Jackson back, they're just going to turn it around that quickly and beat the Bears by 7. So I'm going to ride with the Bears because I think they can keep this one close enough. Maybe Lamar's a little rusty still. Derrick Henry never did and has yet to get it going this year. Whereas the Bears are also pretty hot right now. They're running the ball well, throwing the ball well. Their defense is injured, but they're hanging on. So I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Bears, too, for those reasons. I think that there's too much that the Ravens have to piece back together this week to win by 7 against the Bears team that, like you said, is playing really well right now on pretty much all facets of the ball, at least playing decent on most facets, pretty well on some. I just really don't like where the Ravens are sitting at right now. It doesn't feel good. I don't think it's hey, let's plug Lamar Jackson back in and everything will be fixed. We're going to be scoring 45 points again. It doesn't. It's going to be way better because Lamar's generational and former MVP, but I just don't know if in 1 week you can just flip a switch like that and beat a team out by a touchdown or more. I don't like the feeling right now. I'm with the Bears.
Yeah, I completely agree with you guys. Bears clean sweep here because Lamar Jackson coming back, sure, that's a huge, huge piece for the offense. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't fix the defense. Mm-hmm. And the defense has been absolutely terrible. They're missing a bunch of guys along the defensive line. Traded away one of them to the Chargers last night. He got a sack in a offensive way. But along the interior of this Ravens defense, they're playing guys named John Jenkins and Basil Okoye.
Ooh,
that
that's
sounds
like
it's a fancy seasoning.
Is that a seasoning?
Yeah, they're playing along the inside. And right now, Ben Johnson is playing the football that he wants to play. He's running the ball. Kyle Monunga got 13 carries last week, 81 yards. DeAndre Swift got he got 18 carries, I think, for 120 something yards. And that's what Ben Johnson wants to do. Run to set up the pass. Makes things easier on his young quarterback who paints his fingernails. He can spend more time painting his fingernails, and whenever he looks up, the defense is just all spread out.
Yeah.
Or they're sinking down to help with the run, and it just makes it look easy. Yeah, it makes it look so much easier. And I think the Bears team, Vegas is obviously sleeping on them in this game. I almost kind of want to take Bears money line for a little bet. Just throw some sauce.
Throw a little bit on there,
yeah. Just because the Bears are playing so well right now, and Ben Johnson seems like his discipline and his mathematics and planning is just going into his team, and it's working well at this moment.
Dolphins going to the Falcons. Falcons are favored 7.5 points.
So I'm taking the Falcons, but among all this Dolphins hate right now, and I mean, they looked absolutely terrible last week, but I just got to give Tua a little shout out. In his interview, he says that he could not see Jalen Waddle stand behind the line because he can't see over the line. Now, most quarterbacks will never say, Bryce Young and Kyler Murray would never say this because they'd be embarrassed and they don't want to prove all the haters right. But I admire Tua for this, for leaning into. He's an upfront, honest guy.
Or is it a very good excuse?
Yeah, I can't see over the line. I can't see it. Why didn't you force feed Jalen Waddle targets? I can't see over the line. I appreciate the honesty, too. You'll probably get benched eventually, but
yeah, because you're an NFL quarterback. I think everyone deals with that. But never mind. Yeah. Everyone under 6 foot.
I love Tua's interviews. He's so brutally honest all the time.
Well, yeah, this is like new Tua.
Yeah.
Maybe the last concussion he had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's lost.
Knocked him into good interview Tua.
He can never lie.
Yeah. That's like the Guardian caps too. They're like, you choose to wear a Guardian cap? No. Why? Personal choice.
Yeah, I do love that. Yeah, I love that.
Looks dumb. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Romeo Dobbs looks like he's a bobblehead.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going Falcons.
Yeah.
Falcons have last week they didn't look that good.
So streaky, man.
They're just so streaky, but there's a common trend to that. At home, the Falcons are good, which they are in this game. And the Dolphins are the opposite. Dolphins on the road. Anytime they have to go north into the cold weather, Atlanta is north of Miami.
It's north.
Gets
cooler. It's colder.
Yeah.
Colder than Miami.
Yeah. So it's going to be
exactly.
AC.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be cool.
Dolphins don't play in AC.
It's going to be a crisp 74, 76 degrees.
Man, yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. Wouldn't want to play in that.
Hopefully he brings his hand warmers because it's going to be chilly. Give me Michael Penix and the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't care that the Falcons are streaky. The Dolphins are a dumpster right now, and I don't like the way it's going down there in Miami. So I don't care that the Falcons are streaky. Falcons at home, it feels like a pretty decent bet for the streak to go in the upwards direction this time. And maybe they'll put a whopping on the Dolphins here.
It feels like a game where Tua's going to get a whopping put on him because the Falcons' pass rush has been kind of ferocious, honestly.
Kind of good.
Guys like Zach Harrison are balling out. Jalen Walker's not going to be in this game. But James Pierce Jr. is getting in there. Arnold Ebiketie, a little Penn State guy, shout out.
Yeah.
Leonard Floyd, the journeyman's out there making plays. Rook
Clemson, baby.
Clemson, baby. But I think that I can't believe that Mike McDaniel hasn't been fired yet.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I cannot believe
it's because he looks too cool.
He looks too cool.
Is this week the week?
Yes.
Is this the week he gets fired? I can't. If last week wasn't the week that he got fired, I don't think this week is either.
Okay.
That's true. They're just riding it out. They got something on him.
Right
He's
now,
got something on them.
I don't blame them because if they fire him, their offense is not going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Point?
It's going to get worse. Yeah. Right now the defense is atrocious. You fire Mike McDaniel, the offense isn't going to get better. So, but anyways, sorry. Falcons are going to win this game, and I think that they pick back up their streak. Bijan's going to be able to run for 250 yards in this game because the Dolphins can't stop anybody in the run game.
Bijan alternate total yardage over 300 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, good bet there. Bucks going to the Saints. Buccaneers are favored 4.5 points on the road.
This line is
fishy.
Weird.
Fishy.
Very weird.
I think, in my visions, I see the Bucks winning this game by way more than 5. And, Saints at home, that probably gives them an advantage, but...
Divisional game.
Divisional game is a good reason as well, but I think the Bucks have so much more talent. They're so much more well-rounded, better coached, for right now. I mean, Kellen Moore is trying to kind of put his footprint on the Saints, but I feel like the Bucks are just the better team, and that's really all I have to say because I don't understand the line much more than that. Last week the Saints could have been in the game against the Bears closer if Spencer Rattler didn't throw 3 picks. So that definitely factored into the outcome, but I'm still taking the Bucks at -4.5.
I am too. The Bucks have proven you could look at it and say, "Oh, Bucky's out, Bucky Irving's out, and Chris Godwin's out," but
Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans is out now, but I think there's enough to at least show me that Emeka Ibuka, he's an absolute dog. Tez Johnson out there making plays.
Great touchdown.
Cam Johnson out there making plays. They're good. They're deep. Sure, they aren't the superstars, but they are making plays. They're winning. Baker's still Baker, and their defense is holding their own. So against this Saints team, I think that
they're without Hassan Reddick this week too.
Okay, but I think that is a big deal. Maybe that's part of the weird line here, but I'm still taking the Bucks and Baker Mayfield here at home. They're more consistent right now than the Saints are by far, and I like the way they're playing. I like Baker.
Yeah, I'm also on Bucks with you guys. Again, I also feel kind of sketched out about this because I could see a situation where maybe the Saints defense just kind of steps up against this hurt Buccaneers offensive line. Because last week, I'm looking at the numbers here. This is crazy. Aiden Hutchinson got 12 pressures. Al-Qadim Muhammad got 9. Ali McNeil 5. DJ Reader 4. Derek Barnes 3. Oh my gosh, they were pressuring Baker Mayfield like crazy. I guess Vegas must be freaked out based on what they saw last week from the Lions shellacking on the Buccaneers.
Well, I think part of that was one, it's Aiden Hutchinson. He's one of the best passers in the league. I think once they figured out, he's getting to us every single time, I think they were damn near triple teaming that guy to stop him, so everyone else kind of free shot. But that could be part of it.
He's coming off injury too.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson's a different animal. Luckily, the Buccaneers don't have to face him this week. Instead, they have to face 37-year-old Cam Jordan. Give me the Buccaneers, baby.
Yeah, Bucks, baby. Cowboys at the Broncos. Broncos are favored 3.5 points at home.
I'm surprised the Broncos are favored.
It's a weird line, too.
To be frank with you, because last week, through 3 quarters, the Broncos had a goose egg.
Don't worry about those 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Then the fourth quarter, they put up 33 points and win the game.
Boom, historic.
Yeah.
But This Broncos offense is just so up and down.
Yeah.
It spends more time in the down than it does the up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think if this Cowboys offense can do what it does against this Broncos defense, who's without Dre Greenlaw once again, then
Damn it.
I don't see this Broncos offense being able to keep up with this Cowboys team that has been another team that's overperforming their expectations for the year. After they tried Micah Parsons, they were ready to throw the year away, but the Cowboys surprised everybody here, and that's carried by Dak Prescott and this offense that is now fully loaded with weapons. So I'm going with the Cowboys over the Broncos here, and just a shootout for the Cowboys side with the Broncos lagging behind.
Yeah, the Broncos, I might have thought about choosing them if if the line was 2.5. Like I maybe would have thought about it solely because of the Broncos defense. I mean, they're without Dre Greenlaw, so that's a factor there. I might have thought about it, but at this, I didn't really think about it because I'm thinking when push comes to shove, a lot of times this comes down to offense, and like the Cowboys, they can make offense way more than the Broncos can right now. It's just how the teams play, and I think that the Cowboys' offense will be able to overpower the Broncos' defense if it comes down to it. And I'm a Broncos guy, so I hope I'm eating my words here. But I like the Cowboys here. Man, I feel like they'll at least keep it within a field goal. Like it's a weird line to me.
Yeah, I could see a situation where the Cowboys get out to a lead that the Broncos just can't come back from this time. Bo Nix has improved every week. He started off the year really, really rough, but he's been putting up really, really good numbers over the past few weeks.
Fourth quarter numbers are crazy.
Only fourth quarters, yeah. Fourth quarters are carrying him. But Dak Prescott's, again, still playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, probably an MVP candidate right now if his team was actually playing better.
True.
Around him every single week consistently. But yeah, that offense, it looks unstoppable. And I don't know if there's anybody right now who can stop the Cowboys offense with their fully loaded talent. Javonte Williams having a breakout year.
Yeah.
Turd Ferguson filling in the gaps where he needs
National
to be.
Tight Ends Day, baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
Turd
man.
Ferguson
He gonna
for
eat.
a big game.
Yeah.
George Pickens still some big catches last week, and CeeDee Lamb immediately busted out like a 76-yard touchdown or something. So
Yeah, that's a good bust.
it's a good, very good bust. Yeah. So I could see the Cowboys doing that yet again this week, even though the Broncos defense is very good.
Yes. Titans going to the Colts, divisional matchup. The Colts are favored 14.5 points.
Wow. That's a lot of points, but it is not nearly enough.
No.
Ian discussed earlier in this episode that after this week, he thinks we may be rediscussing the worst team in the league from the Jets, but I think it's clear, in my opinion, that the Titans are and have been the worst team in the league. And on the opposite side, the Colts have been one of the best teams. I don't know how you can get much harder than the Colts are right now. Last week, they faced one of their hardest matchups, if not their hardest and truest matchup of the season when they went up against the Chargers. Mm-hmm. And that defense that we saw what they did last night against the Vikings. And they put up 38 points on them.
Yeah.
This Colts team is looking absolutely unstoppable, and I don't think the Titans are going to even tickle Danny Dimes. Jeffrey Simmons is out. He was a one-man team on defense, so this Colts team is just going to absolutely have their way with them, and it's going to be not a game to watch, really.
No, I mean they beat the Chargers last week by 14 points alone, and this Titans team, not quite the Chargers talent level, one could say. Yeah, give me the Colts all day long. Everyone knows I'm on the Colts this year. I love them. National Tight Ends Day. Tyler Warren might catch a touchdown and throw a touchdown. He might even run for a touchdown this week. Like, he's just so uber talented and having a terrific year, and so is the rest of the team. Like, they're just showing up, showing out, and getting it done and putting up points doing it in a very exciting fashion. Titans not doing anything. They got a bunch of people out, so it's no good. I mean, any chance that their offense moves was Calvin Ridley, and he's out. So, yeah, give me the Colts all day long.
Is there somewhere I can bet that Tyler Warren throwing, running, and passing touchdown? Because I could absolutely see that happening.
I'm going to try to.
or at least a passing touchdown.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Titans, I think they're going to feed him. And this is my lock of the week. I just forgot to say that. So.
Yeah, lock of the week, but I could definitely see it happening too because I'm on the Colts as well. Already said Jeffrey Simmons is out. He's been doing anything that you've seen the Titans do well on defense has been because of Jeffrey Simmons, and now that guy is gone. So Titans aren't good on offense. Titans aren't good on defense. Titans aren't a well-coached team. Simple as that. Colts are way better.
Yeah.
Colts by 15 plus.
Yeah, 100%. Packers favored 3 points are going down to the Steelers. Downtown at Acrisure Stadium.
Isn't it kind of uptown?
It is a little bit uptown. It is kind of a
North
little
of the
north.
river.
Yeah, North
Yeah.
Shore. North
North
Shore.
Shore.
Yeah.
Uptown.
I
Uptown.
don't think that's geography related, is it? I think downtown's more just like the
Old,
The area.
like old businesses kind of thing.
just like kind of like the tighter area,
Side.
more poppin' areas, you know.
Downtown definition.
I think uptown's more just like where like all the grocery
Acrisure-
stores are and everything.
True. Acrisure probably is downtown because you got the PNC Park and you got PPG Paints.
I'd say Acrisure pretty downtown.
It is pretty downtown. Right by the river.
Downtown is characteristic of the central area or main business and commercial area of a town or city.
It's downtown.
So it's downtown.
Yeah, it's downtown.
I'd say it's pretty downtown.
Yeah. Did you look up downtown or did you look up downtown? I mean, this is different here.
Yeah.
Downtown, I
Yeah,
guess.
okay.
I mean, it's pretty close to downtown.
It is close to
I'd say downtown is like
Once you get
Carnegie
across the
Science Center and like
yeah. Well, that's real close.
the where the Penguins play the
PPG Paints.
PPG Paints.
Yeah.
That's definitely downtown.
Yeah, definitely downtown.
I'd say it's
The chairlift, the incline is definitely downtown.
oh yeah.
That's
There
way
we go.
downtown.
I'll get you an Urban Dictionary. Downtown is
Okay.
the cluster of buildings in any metropolitan area, otherwise known as downtown.
That's wrong. It's only in Pittsburgh.
Downtown.
Yeah, downtown.
Yin's going downtown.
Yeah.
Generally
Yes.
exclusive. Here it is. Forgot to read the last line. Generally exclusive to the Pittsburgh area.
Thank you. Okay. All right. We're good. Yeah. Anyways, Packers favored 3 going downtown to play the Steelers.
Yeah, this Steelers team is more or less, long story short, I'm picking the Steelers here because we play to our competition level. Good or bad, the game's gonna be close. If the other team's gonna score 30, or if our defense is gonna let them score 30, then our offense will score 30. If the defense lets them score 3,
Yeah.
then the offense will score 4, probably 2 safeties.
Probably, yeah.
So I think that this game, Steelers keep it close, and depending on what Aaron Rodgers can do, and if this defense can force a turnover against Jordan Love, which could be likely, depending on how much pressure we can get on him, I could see the Steelers winning this game.
Steelers at home, coming off a rough loss to the Bengals that all true Steelers fans knew was going to happen.
They're playing against a Hall of Famer, so.
So, yeah, sorry. Aaron Rodgers, revenge game, of course, against the Packers coming into town. He's still got feelings
Coming
towards
into
them.
where?
Coming into town.
Oh, okay.
Town.
Yeah, coming into town.
Town.
Yeah. So Aaron Rodgers, revenge game against the Packers. I think the Steelers are feeling pretty good right now. They're fired up. They had a little bit of a mini bye here with that Thursday game last week. So they're all refreshed. Pat Freiermuth has got his legs back under him. He's ready to do it again on National Tight End Day. Darnell Washington's ready to get her done.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Jonnu Smith ready to get her done. Yeah, so give me the Steelers.
Hayward in
Connor
there. too.
Hayward.
Oh, yeah, he's a
We've got
touchdown scoring
we've got
machine.
the four-headed monster.
We do have
Yeah.
a four-headed
The
tight end monster.
foursome is what
Ooh,
we
Yeah.
call
wow,
it.
yes.
Might play no wide receivers this week.
I mean,
Who cares?
as long as we got Ben Skowronek out there
Ah,
as a
yes,
tight end,
yes.
then we'll be good.
He's
He
a fullback.
plays.
I
I
got
mean,
the fullback.
DK's bigger than some of our tight ends.
Yeah.
He's
DK
definitely bigger than Connor Hayward.
DK's
Yeah.
playing good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, so give me the Steelers, baby, at home to at least keep it real close with the Packers here. I mean, I do expect Josh Jacobs to have a big day. That's what Steelers do. They make their running backs incredible. But I like the firepower on the Steelers side. They're going to be fired up. And this is my lock of the week, baby.
Yeah.
Steelers at home, downtown, against the Packers coming into town. Give it to me.
I love a revenge game, and especially a revenge game. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was out in the media this week saying, like, yeah, I want to retire a Packer, acting all nice and everything. As soon as that guy steps on the field, it's going to be
Yeah.
absolute mayhem for the Packers. This is the team that drafted Jordan Love like years before Aaron Rodgers was ready to call it quits.
Yeah.
After they drafted Jordan Love, he went out and put up two straight MVP seasons still on the Packers, and then he left to go find success elsewhere because he's like, F you guys.
Yeah.
And now he gets to play his old team with a better team than he had back with the Jets whenever they played. Did they play? I think they played.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
And
I think it
he
was
got-
week 1.
Yeah.
It was week
yeah,
one.
NFL does usually sometimes do that.
Yeah.
But I can see a situation where Aaron Rodgers throws for 3+ touchdowns. I probably
Yeah.
throw a bet at that because I think that Aaron Rodgers plays the best whenever he's at his angriest.
Yes.
And I think that he's going to be angry in this game downtown.
Downtown.
Loaded up on icy light Percocet, of course. Percocet.
Well,
Salt. Lots of smelling salts.
Yeah, that's
Smelling
alleged.
salts, yeah.
Smelling salts for sure, yeah.
Yeah, that guy, yeah, he's got one like before every drive.
Well, yeah.
He's smelling salt through a touchdown.
I mean,
Exactly.
Can't make it
he
up.
treats these games like BYOSS.
drugs.
Bring your own smelling salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has them in pockets all game.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't. NFL doesn't.
Yeah,
provide it
exactly.
anymore.
Yeah.
BYOSS.
Yeah. There's no way. Like, I feel like that. I understand. Like, smelling salts are a pretty strong thing to be given to your brain.
Yeah, pretty
To
strong.
Aaron Rodgers' brain, you can provide him with smelling salts. It's not going to do anything.
Their team,
Yeah. You know how you put those things in your nose for nosebleeds?
Yeah.
He does that with smelling salts.
salts.
Yeah.
He's smelling them all the time.
Yeah. Rumor has it the call sheet on his arm actually has no plays on it. It's just packed to smelling salts, and he just wipes his nose before every play. And then he's ready to go. He can see so much better.
Just wakes him up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Steelers. I think they're going to play well in this game.
Yeah, Steelers at home. Commanders are going to the Chiefs to wrap up the week here. The Chiefs are favored 11.5 points against a very injured Commanders team.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs here, and that's because the Chiefs have looked absolutely unstoppable. They are just rolling through whatever team comes their way. Ravens first, then it's the Lions. Then last week they the Raiders and score 31 themselves.
Yeah.
I think now that Mahomes has Rashee Rice back, he's going to be unstoppable damn near. Travis Kelce's got his full weaponry ready to go. Rashard Smith is coming around well. Then this defense is still just incredibly well coached. They have talent as well, and I don't think that the Commanders, with their lack of defense, is going to do anything. Dorrance Armstrong is gone. Their corners piss me off every week that I watch. And I think Mahomes is just going to have his way with them in Arrowhead. I don't think this line's.
All right, full transparency, I'm last minute switching. I'm riding with the Chiefs this week. I was going to go with the Commanders, but man, I forgot about Rashee Rice being back somehow, and he's an absolute dog. So I got to ride with the Chiefs too. Carson convinced me right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs are playing a whole lot better. And at Arrowhead, Monday Night Football, what was I thinking even typing in the Commanders? I don't know, but
I'll tell you.
give me the Chiefs. Kean, let me know what I'm doing wrong here.
I only have one idea and one idea only.
And it's not the corners.
It's just that it's Monday Night Football, so the game's going to be close because it's going to be interesting. But outside of that, all Chiefs.
Yeah,
Enlighten me, please.
That's probably the correct answer. I think that these corners here, coverage grade check from the last game.
Okay, please.
Trey Amos 56.7, Mikey Sanders still 53.4, Marshawn Lattimore 30.0. You can see that one.
Could see that one. Yeah.
That guy, I thought that guy was gonna have a Carson Wentz crash out moment during the game. He's
Those grades might sound a little high yet.
A Carson Wentz crash out.
a redhead, like you can see, like his hair was on fire.
Yeah.
But I think that the Commanders keep this one close because Carson, backup quarterback, coming in here. Marcus Mariota, whenever he's
That's
played
why I typed in Commanders.
in this Kingsbury offense, he knows how to run it. I don't want to say, I feel like it'd be disrespectful to say like Jaden Daniels, but he knows how to run it in a Jaden Daniels fashion. They're very similar style of quarterbacks. And I think that Deebo Samuel comes back in this game. Obviously, still no Terry McLaurin. I think that they're going to run the ball more in this game. And, again, back to the Commanders' corners that are so bad. Chiefs now. Rashee Rice is a yards after the catch guy. Travis Kelce, in this stage of his career, yards after the catch guy. These corners don't have to cover as long. They just have to tackle now. If you can allow passes in front of you, and now Rashee Rice is like the second coming of Deebo Samuel, so that's really tough trying to tackle that guy.
And you got Xavier Worthy still on the outside.
Xavier Worthy still on the outside. You might get burnt.
That's just
once.
PI after PI after PI.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Travis Kelce, 2 touchdowns. National tight ends.
I just think that 12 points is a lot for the Chiefs to win by against the Commanders team that I think is going to have a lot more fight than the Raiders team did last week. Dan Quinn is he's a damn good coach.
I hope so.
Cliff Kingsbury is a damn good coach. I think this game stays close. I'm going to say within 8. Stays within 8 points.
All right.
Marcus Mariota has a good showing, and you come out of that game thinking, all right, they're okay.
We scored points. We didn't get shut out.
Did better than the Raiders last
Yeah.
week. We kept it within 31, and we scored more than 0.
Dan Quinn comes walking into the locker room. He's like, fellas. We gave it our best shot, huh?
Yeah, all right.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That there's a Super Bowl winning team. Keep your heads up.
Yeah.
Move on to the next week.
Yeah.
That's
next
it.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, that wraps our game picks up. Let's move into our LSST POTW, or our Last Stop Sports Parlay of the Week, where we each pick a bet, and we combine them for a little parlay and see how good we do every single week.
It's tight ends week, fellas.
Yes, it is.
Sure
National
is.
Tight Ends Day coming up.
Yes, and the founder, one of the founders
Yes.
of National Tight Ends Day, Tight End Week, Tight End University, is
Founding
George,
father.
Yeah, founding father is George Kittle. Last week he didn't get a single catch, right? Am I remembering correctly? Maybe he had one catch.
It's very possible.
He might have. It was limited.
Yeah, it
No,
was
he
very
had
lean.
none. He had
Yeah,
none.
Okay,
0
sure.
catches last week.
81% of snaps, 2 targets for 0 receptions.
Yes, George Kittle was out
Saving
there
it.
doing all the things
Saving
that
it.
George Kittle does well, and
Blocking.
blocking and all that. He was doing awesome. He was a big reason that Christian McCaffrey went off. This week is his week. It's
yes.
his night, his game, his holiday that he created, and this guy comes out and he's going to get an anytime touchdown. That's plus 190 against Houston. I already think that the 49ers are going to win this game, and I think that George Kittle is going to play a big part in it because he's a people pleaser, man. He's having fun out there. He's smiling to the crowd. He always finds the sky cam and he's waving at it. This guy is going to put on a show, I think, in National Tight Ends Day, and I think that it's going to be, and he's going to play a big part in this 49ers win because he is that guy, and he's going to prove that he can still catch and block because he's the best tight end in the league.
Don in H-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love George Kittle, too. I love that bet there. Another one, I already talked about the dude, but Tyler Warren, 70-plus receiving yards. Indy is at home against that awful Titans team.
Yep.
And Tyler Warren's hit this, I think, a couple times so far this season. At least been very close. 70-plus receiving yards in a game like this for Tyler Warren. Honestly, it legitimately could be 3 catches if you've watched this guy play. Like, he's just a yak monster, and he's proving to be everything he was advertised as. Just an absolute monster of a football player, can do it anywhere on the field. So yeah, 70-plus receiving yards at home. That is plus 141 on DraftKings right now. Go get it while you can. It feels pretty damn good.
He's gone 70-plus receiving yards in 3 out of his 7 games, and in one of those games, he had 69 yards, and in one of the games, he had 63 yards. So basically, he's gone over 60 yards in 5 out of his 7 games, so
Pretty
he's
good.
right there.
He's all over it. He's all over it.
Wrapping up the LSST POTW here. I got Dallas Goedert anytime touchdown versus the Giants at plus 175.
Yes.
Tight Ends Day, and we've all seen Philadelphia implement that little goal line, Jalen Hurts underhand flick to Dallas Goedert to run the little screen thing that Travis Kelce does as well. But what better day to implement that again than on Tight Ends Day? I see him do it probably 3 or 4 times now, and Dallas Goedert is hot. He has 5 touchdowns through the last 5 games, and last time he played the Giants, he went for 9 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
I remember that game.
He's ready to eat once again. It's gonna be either it could be a long touchdown, but I'm more likely looking at one of those little underhand
Goal
flick
line.
things on the goal line from Jalen Hurts for a touchdown, and that puts our overall parlay odds at plus 1,781.
Feels pretty good.
Damn.
Put a measly little $10 on that
Yeah.
to win 178.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
This will feed families.
Yeah.
This will feed
Will
families.
feed families.
If you put $100 on it, just don't go to work for the next 2 weeks, and you'll be good.
Yeah, you're living life.
$178.
Yeah.
No, $100.
$100 to make.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot.
1,700, 1,800.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so had to do that for National Tight Ends Day coming up. Pick a couple tight ends. Feels pretty damn good. So we hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Let us know. Comments, email. We still got that if you want to. laststopsporttalk@gmail.com. Yeah, like, comment. We love to hear from you guys. Let us know what you guys want to see.
Speaking of what you want to see, I'm thinking next week we do a mid-season power ranking show.
That'd be good.
Instead of a weekly preview, we need to see how these teams rank. 'Cause we were
Things
talking
have
about
changed.
Yeah, we were talking about worst teams. We need to talk about best teams too.
For sure.
See how the NFL stacks up at a nice halfway point in the year next week. So Look for that.
That'd be great. Yeah, look for that next week. Tune back in. Thank you guys for watching this week. Enjoy the weekend of football. Have fun. Be safe. Catch you guys on the next episode.